Welcome back to Sir Boats Yacht, where we take you aboard the most interesting vessels from across the seas and shores, from traditional junks to cutting-edge houseboats. This channel is all about exploring the world of floating innovation, comfort and maritime culture. Today we're diving into a particularly unique and locally loved boat straight from the tranquil waters of Thailand. Say hello to the Planoi Ree 13. At first glance, the Planoi Ree 13 presents itself with a humble yet charismatic profile, with its bold blue and white color scheme and the number 13 standing proudly on its upper deck. This boat immediately communicates a strong sense of character. It is the kind of boat you spot in the harbor and feel drawn to. It doesn't scream luxury, but it whispers reliability and charm, and for many that's exactly what makes it a standout. Let's start by discussing some of the key features that make the Planoi Ree 13 a practical choice for coastal cruising and short-haul tours. This boat was clearly designed with a purpose in mind, and that purpose seems to be efficient, enjoyable travel across calm bays and coastal areas. The twin-level design gives it more vertical space than most boats of this length, allowing for both open-air enjoyment and indoor comfort. The upper deck is covered with a metal shade frame that gives you relief from the tropical sun without blocking the breezes. It's a space for observation, relaxation and even small group gatherings while at sea. Another key feature is the boat's front and rear access, which allows for easy boarding and disembarking whether you're coming from a dock or transferring from another boat. The wide front deck area and the rails offer both accessibility and safety. The boat is also equipped with safety railings all around, which makes it ideal for family trips and tourist outings. You'll notice that it carries multiple rubber bumpers around the hull, suggesting that it frequently docks alongside other boats or piers and is built to withstand frequent close-quarter maneuvers. The Planoi Ree 13 has a distinct design that bridges tradition and utility. It draws visual inspiration from local fishing boats, but its structure has been adapted for tourism and passenger comfort. The hull is relatively narrow, which helps it move efficiently through calm coastal waters, while the superstructure sits high to maximize visibility and cabin height. The sharp bow design helps with slicing through minor waves and choppy waters, which is especially important in bays and near shore zones where winds and currents can vary throughout the day. On the upper deck we have an open-air space with a full view of the surrounding seascape. This area is perfect for sunbathing, sightseeing or simply lounging during a leisurely cruise. The blue and white paint theme continues here, giving a feeling of harmony with the water and sky. The roof above is supported by strong vertical metal poles, which can also double as handholds when the boat is in motion. Moving to the lower deck, you're greeted by a cabin that features large rectangular windows offering clear panoramic views from inside. The windows not only provide natural light but also keep passengers connected to the serene environment outside. The front windows are slightly tilted backward, a subtle design feature that minimizes sun glare and improves rain runoff. The cabin door at the front is centrally located and flanked by two safety rails, giving the entrance a symmetric and tidy look. Inside the Planoi Ree 13, the atmosphere is straightforward yet functional. The main cabin likely features wooden or marine-grade vinyl flooring, which makes cleaning up after a day at sea relatively simple. The seating arrangements tend to be bench-style or simple chairs attached to the sides of the interior walls. This is a common layout in tour boats as it allows more open space for movement and interaction among passengers. Ventilation is handled through the windows and possibly ceiling fans if electricity is available on board. The boat may also feature small storage compartments under the seating or along the walls, which are essential for storing life vest supplies and personal items. The lighting is usually functional LED strips or ceiling bulbs, ensuring that evening cruises or cloudy days don't leave the interior too dim. Depending on its outfitting, the boat might also feature a small kitchenette or a water station, especially if it's used for extended excursions. There could be a basic marine toilet or head located toward the rear of the cabin, which is a must-have for tourist comfort. The use of space is efficient on this boat. Every square meter is maximized without feeling cramped. Now let's talk about performance. This boat isn't built for speed, it's built for stability and reliability. The hull shape combined with its modest size allows the Planoi Ree 13 to cut through water without generating excessive wake, making it ideal for eco-conscious cruising in sensitive marine environments. It likely runs on a single or dual diesel engine setup depending on the model configuration. Diesel engines are commonly chosen for their fuel efficiency and torque, which is important for maneuvering at low speeds.
The top speed might range between 8 to 12 knots depending on the load and water conditions, but again, this isn't a boat designed for racing, it's designed for steady, enjoyable travel. That slow cruising speed helps passengers fully take in the sights and sounds around them, from birds gliding over the sea to local fishing activity in the surrounding areas. It's a pace that aligns with the philosophy of enjoying the journey, not just the destination. Steering is managed from a modest helm station which could be located inside the main cabin or on the upper deck. In more recent adaptations, the captain has a clear line of sight to the front and sides, making docking and close navigation relatively easy. The visibility from the elevated position combined with the boat's manageable size allows for surprisingly agile handling in narrow waterways or busy harbors.
When it comes to fuel economy, the Planoi Ree 13 holds a strong advantage over larger vessels. It doesn't require massive fuel reserves and can complete day trips with minimal environmental impact. The engine system is also relatively simple, making maintenance more affordable and accessible, especially in remote island communities where access to high-tech marine service might be limited.
One of the most impressive aspects of the Planoi Ree 13 is its ability to blend cultural heritage with functional modernity. This is not a mass-produced Western yacht. This is a boat that reflects local ingenuity and the needs of coastal life in Thailand. The name itself suggests a small, friendly character, possibly even endearing to the local community. This is the kind of boat that carries families, tourists, locals, and adventurers alike. It becomes a part of daily life for those who live near the sea.
Another unique selling point is its customizability.
Because many of these boats are built or modified locally, they can be tailored to suit the owner's needs. Some may choose to install solar panels on the roof to provide sustainable electricity. Others may opt for padded seating, more luxurious interiors, or even entertainment systems, depending on the intended use, whether used for chartering private groups, operating as a shuttle, or simply serving as a private recreational boat. The Planoi Ree 13 can adapt. The use of familiar and durable materials in its construction also contributes to its longevity. You're not dealing with delicate high-end composites that require constant professional care. Instead, you have metal, wood, fiberglass, and marine-grade plastics that can take a beating and still perform. The upkeep is more about routine checks and protective coatings than high-tech diagnostics, making it ideal for long-term owners who prefer simple, dependable machines. The Planoi Ree 13 also has emotional value, especially to those who have grown up around similar boats. It reminds you of childhood ferry rides, coastal picnics, snorkeling trips, or market day crossings. It has a nostalgic factor that new mass-produced boats just can't replicate. There's a soul to these vessels, a story behind each scrape on the hull and each flag flying at the bow.
Another often overlooked feature is how well this boat performs in mixed-use situations. Need to transport some gear in the morning and tourists in the afternoon? Not a problem. The deck is open enough to accommodate a range of users. This flexibility gives owners a better return on investment, as the boat can work across multiple revenue streams, from tourism to fishing to utility runs between islands. Safety-wise, the boat does what it needs to do. The visible life rings, life jackets, sturdy railing, and solid boarding steps all point to a user-focused design. It's easy to board even for the elderly or children, and the boat sits low enough in the water to maintain excellent stability in normal sea conditions. That safety, combined with its charming character, makes it a reliable favorite for small tour operators and local entrepreneurs.
The boat also has a community aspect to it. These are not boats that sit idle in private marinas hidden behind high gates. These boats are out there on the water, part of the daily rhythm of life. They serve people not just as transport but as social spaces, mobile viewpoints, cultural capsules, and sometimes even floating markets. They are woven into the community's fabric, and that makes them special. In a world of hyper-stylized yachts and over-designed speedboats, the Planoi Ree 13 is a reminder that simplicity can be beautiful, functionality can be elegant, and local craftsmanship still has a vital role to play in marine life. It is not trying to be something it's not. Instead, it celebrates exactly what it is: a hard-working, dependable, and adaptable little boat with a whole lot of heart.
So whether you're a boat enthusiast, a traveler looking for your next seabound adventure, or someone who simply appreciates well-built machines, the Planoi Ree 13 has something to offer. It might not be featured in glossy brochures, but it has a place in the hearts of many. It represents a balance between utility and charm, between tradition and adaptation.
Thanks for joining us here at Boats Yacht. If you
Enjoyed this deep dive into the story design and character of the Planoi Ree 13? Be sure to subscribe for more boat reviews, nautical insights and marine marvels from around the globe. Hit that like button if you love seeing authentic and hardworking vessels like this one, and leave us a comment if you've ever ridden on or owned a boat like the Planoi Ree 13. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep your compass steady and your curiosity wide open. This is Sir Boats Yacht signing off.